So tonight, what we're going to do is at least get started on a video in which we're going to take still images and set them to sound. Now, I use Epidemic Sound. They have a lot of really nice uh, pieces that you can use, and if you're a member, you get to use them for free. Um, so you don't have to worry about uh, any of the copyrights or anything like that. So you can go through, pick a mood. They have different setups here and different beats per minute. Down here, you can see what the pattern looks like. So, for example, you may want to say, I don't want to use the entire piece. I want to use it from a particular point on. So now that we've seen where the sound's going to come from, let's take a quick look at the pictures. A little before and after that we've got going on here. On the left-hand side is the after picture. And on the right-hand side is the original stock photograph. So you can see as we go through here, these are the pictures that we're going to use. This picture, of course, I'm not a fan of because they cut off her head, but it does give a way of showing the musculature of the stomach, give you all the abdominals. Now we've got that out of the way. I use Adobe Premium Pro. Now, as I said, you could see the patterns in the music. You can just drag that down on the bar, stretch the bar out, and then you can see the patterns in here. This particular one, I think I'm going to use at the end. So the first thing we need to do is stack up our photos. So the couple of things here. Obviously, this would not work on a phone. The format of the photographs does not lend itself to the portrait of a phone. You would have to turn it sideways, which means you could play it off of a YouTube video and allow it to uh, show up on a portrait on the phone. But Instagram or something like that, these type of photographs won't work. What we do have here is several photographs of her working out, and then a couple of pictures here of the end result. So let's take these photographs and we'll bring them down. And now let's see about a soundtrack to it, see what it sounds like. Now you can see the spikes in the different sounds that are in here. Let's start it right from about here and see what the sound is like. Yeah. So that's got a good beat to it. I think I like that beat better than the other beat that we've got here. So we're going to take our time point to here and we're going to cut it at that point. And then we're going to remove this part and slide this over. We're also going to go to the sound, make it music, make sure our loudness and everything are checked. And now let's go back and see how we want to get the beat set. Now, this kind of hits off beat, so we're going to move these over. And we're going to bring this over to match that point. And we're not quite there. We need to pull it over just a little bit more. Now, the nice part about these down here is you can you can change the uh, zoom, if you will, on it. So I can see where I want it to go and make sure I get it set up precisely where I want it to be. And now we get on that beat, it changes photos. We got another one here. So we'll bring this over to that point. Slide this up to it. Now, I think that this photo works better in here because of the beat of the music. And then we've got this. Bring this over. Tighten that up a little more. Now, I think, let's see what the duration is on this. 4.5 seconds. Let's go out to 7 seconds on this. Now, I'm going to bring it back to here. And you'll see why in a sec. I'm going to cut the music right there. Now, let's see. All right, change that. Okay, so we can do a change on that. We're going to go back to here. I think this is the one I want to put in next. So let's see what this sounds like. Okay. Let's cut out this entire first part. I think I want to do the back first. So bring this up, go into effects. Let's try an exponential fade on that. Got a second beat right there. So we can grab this and bring it into here. Makes kind of a dreamy fade to it. We'll cut it at the end. And fade it out. Starting from the beginning. Well, I like the dreamy quality of the back. I don't like the transition. So I probably have to swap it out with some other piece of music. Don't think I've got this one in here yet. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it's that one. So it's this one I didn't use. Yeah, they don't seem to blend well with the other one. So we'll be back to Epidemic Sound to go find some more um, music that could go in place of that last bit. Because I didn't really like what I was getting for that in this piece, although there could be another section of that music that would work better at the end, perhaps. So if we grab the entire piece and put it back in place, there might be another section in here somewhere that just, like maybe this section in here. Nah, I want something a little bit more tempo to it to kind of have a power ending to this. Nah, it's just not strong enough. So we back to Epidemic Sound to go find another piece that could be used to finish off the end of this video. But this will give you an idea of what goes into a video that takes a series of images and gives it a good, powerful backdrop of sound. So we're making a video, but not a video. Um, so be back in here to go find something that's more powerful, more heavy, more dark, maybe. And these are some playlists, but then you've got the regular music down here. And there we go. Something epic, heavy. So it's as simple as going there, grabbing the song, go down to my projects, save it in there. I'll put together the video and I'll post it so that you guys can see what the finished product looks like. But I hope this gave you a good basis for a good glimpse into what I go into when I do a video. Again, it's client specific. So I'm doing a video based off of stock photographs, but you can see that we have this series in here of somebody working out. And you can see the effort that she did. So we have a nice, what I like about this is it's a nice series piece. And I'm missing one. But it's a good series piece of her working out and getting all of the detail together, if you will, of what she will eventually look like. So this way we get to capture it all, put it all together, make a in process video to a, oh, look at the finished product type of video. Um, so we could use anything for it. We could use before and after pictures from before you started working out, if that's what the client wanted to do, is do a series of, hey, I'm getting into shape for my competition this year. I want to capture some of what I looked like before to show what I'm going to look like at the end, which would be great for somebody who does physical training to say, here's the development that I was able to do, or here's the development my client was able to achieve going from point A to point B. Set it to some music, get something that attracts people's attention and gets you noticed. So I hope you guys were got some information out of this and some ideas about my process and the amount of effort that goes into putting together a video. And I'll talk to you guys next week.